Hey everyone, so today we're doing chicken cacciatore in a crock pot. Good morning, happy Monday. And right now I've only taken it out of the package. I took all the innards out or whatever that were in the little bag. Toss those because I'm not going to use them. And we're going to use Italian Life's all-in-one chicken cacciatore seasoning. This is the mild version. It's a sweet mild version, and we have a spicy version as well. Now I only have 2 hands and I got a lot to do here, so I'm going to do this in sections. Here's phase 2 of our chicken cacciatore. We're doing in the crock pot right there. This is presented by Italian Life, and here's our mise en place. So here's the mushrooms, the onion, the bell pepper, and some garlic. Now these mushrooms were pretty big. I usually wedge them like my Uncle Conrad did, but these are huge mushrooms, so I basically sliced them, but I sliced them thick still. You want them thick. And then they were so big that I had to cut them in half, as you can see how I did there. And I don't know, that's about a half a pound of mushrooms. And we have a medium-sized bell pepper there, cut into a medium dice. We got medium dice or large dice. Onion, that's a half of a large onion. San Marzano tomatoes, the canned tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes, and those will get crushed after we pour them out over the chicken. We got some Irish butter over there. I'm going to use a whole stick because it's a whole chicken. And here's our Italian Life's sweet and mild chicken cacciatore all-in-one seasoning. So I haven't got this thing set up yet, but we're working on that. And this is our ring. And I only have 2 hands, so I'll be back for phase 3 in just a second. Phase 3 of our chicken cacciatore in the crock pot. Here we go. I'm going to just dump all the Italian Life all-in-one sweet and mild seasoning in on there. I'm going to dump all these on there. The mise en place that we showed you earlier. There's a lot there. Just going to do that. We're going to stuff the butter in there in a corner there, just like that. And very carefully, because these San Marzano tomatoes were heaping, we're going to do that. Now with very clean hands, I'm going to hand crush these whole peeled tomatoes. And I could easily have used 2 cans, and I apologize in advance that I didn't, but normally I would, and this is still going to be delicious. The juices of the chicken fat and the butter will make up for it. We're just gonna smother it in like that. We got it plugged in over there. And you know, it's on the stove, but we know the stove isn't gonna be turned on, so no big deal. I know. So here we are. This is gonna be about 6 hours on low, or we could do 4 hours on high, 3 or 4 hours on also high. I forgot to mention, turn the fan on. You want your fan on, and I'm using the crock pot, and I have it on the stove, so I put a flat grill on top of the griddles to support the weight of the crock pot. Anyway, cacciatore means hunter. It translates to hunter from Italian. So cacciatore is usually made either of a whole chicken or rabbit, but I've actually used a rack of lamb. It's delicious that way. Pork ribs, put 3 racks of pork ribs in there, or even beef ribs. I mean, all in the crock pot just like that. So I just wanted to add that little bit of information, and we got another 5 hours to go on this, and we'll be back with the final product. So I'm back with the chicken cacciatore here, seasoned with our Italian Life seasoning. And I've crock potted a lot of whole chickens, like chicken soup, things like that, but I've never crock potted a chicken cacciatore, but I know about how it's going to turn out. So it's been going since I started this morning. Looks perfect. The leg fell right off. Look at that. See for now. Only 1 hand here. So Melissa does like the darker meat here, and she's gonna get that leg. I'm going to start off with the leg. And look how tender that is. Whoa, the whole thing just, she gets a whole half a chicken. The whole thing just fell apart. So this is what chicken cacciatore is all about. And yeah, I'm not putting red pepper on Melissa. She's not going to finish this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, I want to present that nicely. Anyway, there we have it. Cover it with that. We are going to put some Parmesan cheese on that. This will be dinner and lunch for Melissa. Pretty big serving here. And here we go. And here we go. That's a pretty big serving for Melissa there. Chicken cacciatore from the crock pot, nice and tender.